Hello, and oh gosh, we have problems, guys. Something seems to be wrong.
Don't say that. This is the last episode.
It seems like
the
there seems to be
last
something wrong with the
time.
camera,
Nope,
but now we have
we're
it
not.
working. There we are.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh.
Actually,
He baited us.
I hope it actually
Hello,
messes
everybody. No, it
I hope
actually
it
did
actually
mess up in
never-
this instance.
it
and
did
welcome.
actually, yeah.
up. Totally, yeah,
Back
sure. Mhm.
to the reception table. It seems as though we had
Okay.
something wrong with the reception. But don't you
the
worry, because we got
reception.
it fixed up now and we're ready to rock and roll. So thank you all for rejoining us. If you are new here, we are a D&D group, not a podcast, and we go and we rock and roll. We've had 23 great episodes. This being the 23rd, and so
It's
very
22.
very fun. 22. That's what I said. And so before we get ourselves started, do we have any updates coming down from our team, guys?
I don't know, and I also don't know who these guys are.
True. Who you know? Who are you guys, if you don't mind?
Hi, my name is James. I just got a little Denji figure in the mail, and I play Arya on this show we have.
Oh, you caught me eating pizza. I'm Justin. I play Astrid. I'm
Oh,
sorry I sound like this.
yeah.
I got pizza in my mouth.
That's
My
My
right.
what?
name is Cameron. I used to play a character in this campaign, but it appears that he has met his fatal end.
You're a tree.
I'll still be here along for the ride.
What was his name?
It
His
doesn't
name
matter.
was-
He's not around anymore. It doesn't matter.
Oak,
Cal.
pine. Not quite sure.
Mahogany.
Mahogany. That's a good one.
And our fourth member.
Cedar.
I am Chris. I play Chira. This might be the last episode.
Maybe,
Hopefully, we get out of
possibly,
it alive. Potentially.
potentially. So,
But
with that being the case, and no updates as far as I know, someone catch me if there is one. We're gonna get ourselves back into the recap. Perfect. So, give us one moment. We'll get ourselves moved on over.
Okay.
There we go. All right, everyone. The last time we were with our party, they had just fought the Goth deep beneath the crossroads known as Y, claiming to have been a god and speaking nonsense about stopping some horrid thing or another. It was not listened to as he through distracting folly after folly, but the heroes, regardless, still struck him down. They finally tried to get their hands on the vine. However, before that could happen, a fateful event took place where Kalakath, unfortunately, in the attempt of trying to take down this Y, devoured the vine himself, undergoing a massive change. The rest of the party could do nothing but witness a giant tree growing up upon the top of this Goth. Kalakath, being his form changing and his shape being malformed, himself became a tree, deep below the crossroads. The party then, seeing that the structural integrity of the cavern began to lose itself, took to running. We're going to pick back up to the party now, as they just made themselves back to the entrance that they had come into this cavern from, to see that the rope they slid down on has fallen, and it goes deep down into a black abyss.
You still hanging in there, Arya?
I guess
Hello?
he's really taking
guess
the
he's
loss
really-
hard.
I guess he passed out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you
Huh?
can't blame him, you know.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of a great song to say about this. What the hell we just saw?
Yeah. Quite a.
Vaguely distracted.
Sylvia, your camera froze again.
Wow, Sylvia, you're actually having reception troubles.
Wow. And on the
Oh,
last
you
episode
were.
too.
Wow.
Pay for your transgressions.
But yes, I don't quite know what we just saw.
Oh yeah, that is perhaps the most terrifying, freaky thing I've ever encountered in my entire life. And I don't know how we're supposed to get back up.
Yeah, it's not looking too good.
Yeah.
I wish, if anything, I would not like to go topside. I feel
Yeah,
like it's way too dangerous.
it's not sounding good right now up there. They might have started another barrage.
Mhm. Yeah, I noticed your little ring was a little bright. What's with that?
Yeah,
I
what
wish
the
I
heck was
knew.
all of that be done?
Well, while we were, trapped in the very real illusion, I
Right.
saw my friend that I lost, unfortunately, and this is his ring. And apparently saying goodbye helped me unlock a part of it.
Oh.
And I've channeled his power through this ring, which then channels my key, which I guess has given me more arms, which I believe is they're still out right now.
Wow.
Well, how sweet.
Aren't they
Does it give
usually
you an
blue?
answer on how do we get the hell out of here?
No. I just, something in my gut is telling me not to go topside. The ring is still acting
Yeah.
up, and just, I don't know.
And I don't think we've heard an end of the rumbling yet, have we?
As you're all down below, deep beneath the. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties.
Oh, technical difficulties.
Reception.
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 It's like when the boy cries wolf. It's like we have a fake reception issue every episode, and now that we're having one, I can't take it serious.
Mm-hmm,
And on the last episode too, for the
On
year.
the last episode. Well, we'll keep pulling on.
Yeah.
Astra, did you pick up my grappling hook?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're in front of an inky abyss. If you want, we could just aim
Go
it down.
down?
I mean,
Yeah,
don't
tell you
have-
what, Wobble Legs, why don't you go first?
no.
If we don't hear a thud, we'll hop on down.
my
There's got to
legs
be another
hurt,
way out of here.
though.
There's many ways in here.
That's true. DM, what do we see?
So, as you guys are all standing there discussing options and avenues, you can hear in the distance some bellows and large amounts of winds rushing above. Occasionally, there's a glint of light that comes through the grates that were at the top of the large, I guess, the cave. There's a few rumbles, and in terms of options and where to go, there's the way down. There's back into the domain of Y, and then there's where you came from, which was directly upwards. However, in order to get up there, the path that you guys took down seems to have fallen, and a large shaking happens that shakes the entire cavern.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh,
two
boy.
options then. We can go back to where Y was, or we could go down.
It seems
I
that
don't like
way.
down that much.
I don't really like down that much. There was another way with there was another room with Y. Another side of the room, anyways.
Yeah,
Why
while we're
maybe-
down here, might as well explore.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess.
the evil is fought. We can
Okay.
just look around real quick.
I apologize, everybody. We're having some issues this afternoon, but we're gonna do a quick
Technical.
rollback.
Reception.
As
Technical
I did not
difficulties.
have the ability to help out during any of that. So if you we're gonna have to fix all this in post. This is a nightmare. Ah, my glasses! God damn it!
Everything's going wrong.
I
It's all
I'm
falling
not-
apart. The
oh
cave's
God,
collapsing, and so
you know
is
what?
this room.
Kill the game. We're done. This is the last reception table. I quit. I'm not your DM anymore. God damn it. The cat's freaking out.
Right now.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ.
Let's make this a podcast. Let's transition.
All right, podcast transition. Oh fuck it. Okay. So let me just do a quick. You know, hold on. You know what? We got to do the classic. Every time this happens, we know what to do. We know the solution. I know how to fix this. Everybody just hold on. No one panic. Everybody just delete everything in your brains. Everyone quiet down. Stop. Freak out. Stop. Calm down.
Relax.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down. You calm down.
You need to relax.
The truth. You can't handle the truth.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the reception table. We're gonna have Calicath give us the recap, as he seems the best suited for this, and then we'll get tonight going.
Well, as we all last remember, our brave heroes had journeyed into Y's lair, finding that he was a... what did you call it? A goth?
A goth.
Goth. Yes. Floating above an abyss, being incubated. Well, our heroes, after inevitably facing their nightmares from this reality warping creature, managed to break it free of its little nest and fight it, almost to the death, as everyone plunged to the waters below, all except for Calicath, who had mysteriously grown wings. He was able to fight off the beast as much as he could, although he had accidentally absorbed the silver vine, the item that we had been chasing for so long. And in doing so, he had consumed Y the way Y planned to consume him, sprouting into a massive tree that shoots far above, as far above as we can see. We don't know what really happened to it from here on, as everyone is still underground. But vines spread everywhere. It's an enormous tree constantly spreading and growing as big as it can. Our heroes are now trying to find their way out of this dangerous and, quite frankly, disgusting cavern. And we'll pick it up with you guys.
As we pan over to
way out of here. I don't like all this rumbling.
Yeah, this place is pretty gross, not gonna lie. I honestly don't really know what just happened. What was that thing?
It was a terrifying and disgusting creature that I am going to continue to see in my nightmares.
Yeah. You know, I've fought all sorts of monsters, all the generals of hell, and that thing was disgusting.
If I ever hear the phrase term letter Y ever again, it'll be too soon.
I feel like that's going to be quite difficult.
Why do you say that? Damn it!
Yeah, point taken. Point proved, anyways.
Let's find a bloody way out of here. There was one way in, there's gotta be multiple ways out, right?
Yes. I wonder what all that vibrating upstairs is.
I imagine it's another cannon barrage.
Makes sense.
Finally got tired of waiting.
And as you mentioned that, there's a explosion that kind of rumbles. It's muffled from all the thick stone above you. And a bit of glinting light kind of comes through the grates that were at the top of the large, as you guys are in a well, essentially. And at the very top of the well, there are there are these metal prongs. And you can see that in that skylight, there's a bit of flash of red before it kind of dissipates, an explosion happening on the surface.
Yeah, I don't think we want to go up that way.
Yeah, I guess let's look for a different way then. DM, might I roll either perception or investigation to look around for this?
I will also conduct an investigation check to find a potential exit.
Alright, you investigate, I'll persuade.
Persuade, huh?
You could roll a perception check to try to find anything, but investigation, you need to know what you're investigating for, or at least what you're investigating.
I'm investigating for any other entrances or secret like exits that are not that way.
True. I'm also looking, and I rolled an 8 to look.
I rolled a 15 for my investigation.
All right. Arya, as you're looking into the darkness, you're like blinking a little bit. Your eyes are fully dilated. You're staring straight down into this black inky well down below. You can't see exactly how far down it is. You know that there used to be a large amount of water that rushed down there, but it looks as though the waterfalls seem to have stopped. The waterfall that you guys passed through on that wire seems to have also stopped. And as you're looking there, there's just little spots in your eyes as you're just kind of staring down. Meanwhile, Zatira, you're investigating not that direction. I would say you're investigating backwards towards the door where you came from with Y and whatnot, right?
Yeah. There's one way in here. There might be another way out.
As you are looking back into the what was like the laboratory-esque area or the cultish laboratory-esque area that you were in, and you're looking back into there, you're seeing that the door you guys came through has a growth that is beginning to take over more and more of that area, and it seems as though the tree is still growing immensely, and it's blocking off one of the entrances you guys came through. And it's showing not many signs of stopping. Another rumble as a seeming blast happens on the surface.
Okay.
Well, let's not go that way, right?
Well, we better check it fast, or else the thing will steal it off, maybe. And this won't be the only place it might get sealed off. He's still growing.
Oh boy. Yes.
And this was like another doorway that we had came through.
That was the door you guys came through, and the laboratory only had one main entrance to it, so it is where you guys came out of to head back. It's currently blocking your entrance. It could maybe be traversed as it's a thicket of vines, but it's getting more and more full.
He's sealing off that way, so
I guess the only way is forward, right?
Wherever that may be in here.
Yeah, and away from the horrible vines that just ate our friend.
During the Y fight, like this pool of water in the center that his cocoon was suspended above, like we saw water kind of being siphoned in somewhere below, like deeper down, right?
What you guys saw is that the waterfalls and all the water came to this well that you guys are currently in the middle part of, and you can see the well goes farther down. And as for what is down there, I believe you guys have thrown something before, but you didn't hear it hit the ground as the water was too loud, if I'm remembering that properly. But in terms of what's down there, it is very, very dark, and you can't tell.
What could we tell from the holes, like the tendrils are attached to that he like siphoned his juice through? They've like stopped flowing as those seem open.
Those are all the way back down to the Y pit, and when you were there, you could tell that they went into the rock, but you couldn't tell where they were going. However, to get back down there, you're gonna have to go through the thicket that is now Kalakath, currently growing over into the laboratory-esque area.
And we see no other ways through or out here.
You guys find yourself quite trapped between up, down, or fighting through the branches that are growing behind.
Well, I guess we should go down, right? I mean, we can't. Can you fly? I think the only person who could fly was a tree. Also, did you know he could fly? I didn't know that.
That's a new thing, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know anything about Cal. Like, I didn't see him fight a crocodile or Canton Pran. He fought us, and then he became a lot of swords. He killed a horse.
There was a time earlier where he did something similar with a bunch of red guards. You weren't there. We had another guy, but he didn't have wings then.
Oh.
Anyway,
do you think the wings are new, or?
I think the wings are new. Too bad he won't be able to use them anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways,
well, he could be a really cool winged tree.
I don't think his wings will be big enough.
Hmm.
Anyways, if we are going down, I have some pittons and a lot of rope. We still have those. I think we still held on to those harnesses that we used to attach to the railing that was up there, but now crashed down.
Mm-hmm.
We could attach those harnesses to the rope and make it easier for us to rappel down a big rope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If we're still going down, that is.
Yeah, let's drop something down real quick just to see, how.
I think we already did. I think we already did, and he said. I think we already did, and he said we didn't hear anything.
Oh.
Well, at the time, you guys couldn't hear anything as there was all the rushing waterfalls and water going down. To hear anything below, it just kind of got this point, it's very quiet.
Until we get another rumbling, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, okay.
You can hear the shifting of vines behind you as it grows a bit further, and some rocks kind of fall down.
Zatira, drop something. Drop something down there.
Zatira will take a ball bearing and she will flick it out and listen to see if she hears the sound of it colliding with something at the ground.
Once Zatira drops the ball bearing off the side, a small vine shoots out and grabs it before reaching back up and placing it near her feet. And drawing herself back into the wall.
Well, we're not going down there then.
Well, okay.
That's an obvious no.
I guess he knows something climbing. We don't.
Yeah. I guess let's start climbing.
Zatira looks up.
Do you have any? Hold on. Let me pull up my little book.
Shooting a rope up there, and seems that your grapple hook's good for carrying one person. It's not patient enough to let people climb the chain first.
Yeah, it's very fast like that.
So you could go up there carrying a rope with you and let the rest of us up there?
Yeah, I could definitely. If
you can even reach up there with a grappling hook.
Yeah, I can definitely try to do that. Astrid, do you want to hold the grappling hook? Yes, that sounds great. Thank you, Astrid. Astrid will have my grappling hook and shoot upwards and try to make it above the well.
All right. Is he not here right now?
Correct.
I think he just stepped away, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I want you to roll to hit then. For now, you can use if you crossbow. I don't know how hard it is. If you need to use Arias.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use Arias. I rolled a 15.
The crossbow fires, and you guys can see it kind of go into the darkness for a second before there's a loud clink as it secures itself, and Astrid begins to be lifted off the ground with an incredible speed, and it starts reeling him upwards. You guys see Astrid before he quickly launches up to the cave in which you guys came from originally, and the momentum makes him kick up into the air before he lands, disappearing into the cave.
So he did make it up there.
He did.
Astrid, is there anything cool up there?
Astrid sees, because he's not here, Astrid sees that it's just the plain tunnel that you guys had come from, but now the water's slowed and has stopped. It looks like it's dried up as the rest of the water kind of went its way down, and there's just little puddles.
Okay. Well, Astrid is going to use his patent-pending Astrid rope that he carries around. Everyone but me had a rope, as I learned an episode ago. So, if he has 50 feet, will that be able to reach us?
He has 50 feet?
I think that's what they said. He has the same amount Zatira has. Zatira, how much do you have?
I have 50 feet in my rope.
Okay. I think he has 50 feet as well then.
Yeah, I think that does reach you as the rope kind of finds its way down. You guys can each grab it one by one.
Okay. Well, after you.
All right. Zatira will climb up to Astrid and take a look around. It's up there. Like, oh yeah, this looks familiar.
Yep.
Hopefully these rumblings haven't or won't cause a cave-in on one of our paths.
I certainly hope not.
In fact, we should probably try and find a path that leads outside of the city area, so we're not exposing ourselves to the potential cannon fire that's going on above.
Okay. I make it up the rope. Do I need to roll anything?
No. As Astrid pulls you guys up, it's quite easy. You hold on to it tightly. With his strength and his powers, it's no difficult feat at all.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, Zatira, I think you have a great point. We shouldn't be directly above the cannon fire. Do you know which direction we should start heading?
No, I would reasonably assume that there would be an exit of the sewer system out into either the river toward the north, which is, I imagine, a shorter distance, or down south towards the ocean. But we should probably head north, more towards the river.
Okay. Sure. Do you know which way north is?
Well, I think Zatira will try and remember the direction, like on Cal's compass that he had when he was casting Locate Object. What direction our tunnel was currently facing, and then from there trying to orient like where north is from this facing position.
Well, we know this part of the tunnel is in the center of town, and we were in the right side of town when we were.
Right. I think we just entered the red square, or like the underbelly.
As they discuss this, there's a number of vines that begin to shimmy and wriggle their way out of the ground, trying to point in seemingly a general direction.
Oh. Thank you, Cal.
That was pretty close. We'll follow that.
Yeah, you know, I guess I don't trust the Cal tree. I didn't really know Cal that much, truth be told.
Yeah, neither did I. I met the man a week ago.
Yeah. Sorry, Astrid, I know you cried over him like 10 minutes ago, but I don't really know him. You know, it's one of those things. Like a friend of a friend. I like you, Astrid, but, you know, I didn't really know Cal. Thank you, friend. No problem, Astrid.
Alright, I guess we'll try and follow the tunnels northward as best as we can.
Alright, let's start heading.
Make your way following the vines. You can see them kind of growing up and kicking some of the concrete up in various little loops and turns. It looks as though they are like hanging vines, kind of pushing their way through the concrete and lifting some of the rocks. And then they settle, rooting themselves deep. You guys begin to traverse. Now, this part of the tunnel becomes very dark as there's no more manholes and there's no connection to the surface. And as you go...
Zatira will pull out her lantern as a light source.
You leave
using
that...
its last own bit of oil, because she used her flasks of oil.
It gently illuminates the circular tunnel that you guys are in. And as you guys progress, it's not very long before those booms stop. And a silence begins to take hold, and it gets quiet. no real sound besides the little bit of water that slightly runs and your footsteps echoing down the tunnel.
Oh.
Well, that's either a good sign or a terrible sign.
I couldn't tell you. You know, usually I have a pretty solid compass on whether or not things are going my way, and I really can't tell you right now. It seems
There's
like
a lot-
it feels like
Yeah,
since I've been in town, if I'm in bed, it's fine, but if I'm not in bed, then there's just bad
There's a lot
stuff
of
that
twists
keeps
and
happening.
turns. For sure, lots of twists and turns. This is the
Yeah.
most eventful week I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah, this is probably a third most eventful week for me. I look
Goodness.
slightly at a 45-degree angle, thinking.
Azatira is like keeping her eyes forward, like ignoring his strange thoughtfulness, and just trying to keep herself oriented, facing north as like the shortest path out of the sewers, hoping it will lead them to the river.
There's about 50 minutes of walking as it's not just a straight pipe, but you take a few turns, lefts, some rights, and you see that all the while the roots seem to grow very specifically in certain patterns. And about 50 feet, about 50 minutes into your walk, a sort of smoke is in the air, and it's a little difficult to breathe. It's not so much that you're coughing, but you can sense it. When you look forwards, now there's some light in this tunnel again, and you can see that there's some smoke kind of passing over some of the slits of light that peer through.
Well, we won't get hit with cannon fire, I suppose. Azatira will like take the fabric of her hood and like pass it like over her mouth so she's breathing in my smoke.
I guess I will do a vaguely similar thing and accidentally end up looking like a vampire, putting my whole cloak over my face. I guess I don't have to see it all, so... Astrid, you got this? Yes. Good.
I'm sure he's dealt with worse than this.
Yeah, Astrid, how's life for you? Was this an eventful week for you? Yeah. Okay, great.
Man of many words.
Love the Astrid impersonation.
Can hardly tell the difference.
Yeah, honestly. It's really spot on.
And as you guys
There's,
progress, that silence continues. There's not much happening, and you guys make it to a certain point where the water begins to kick on again. You can see a little bit more flowing, but this looks less oriented like it was going down the path that you guys were walking. Rather, it's following it's heading over east, and some ways away you can see a large amount of light coming in, seemingly some opening up ahead.
We're almost out, lads.
Woo! It's about time. I can't wait to see the sun again. Oh, and Crossroads. You know, Domino was telling me about an ice cream place. And I don't know if we ever went to that ice cream place.
Well, if we ever go to Galahad, if you decide to follow me, then maybe you will have a chance to ask him.
Oh, is Domino and Galahad?
Well, Santiago's took him, and as you remember, and
Yes.
Santiago's all took all their stuff, and teleported it all to Galahad. So
Oh.
I'm guessing he would be there too.
It's probably a good guess. I hope he's not. They didn't just leave him to the pirates.
No, he seems way too important to leave him for dead.
Yeah, I really like Domino. I hope he's fine. I hate that he had to. I mean, I tried valiantly to try to get him out. You know, there was at least 30 men down there that I had to fight off, and even then, I had to make a truce with the man at the mansion that I would stop killing his people and I would just leave. You know.
Right. Satira knows, doesn't even have to make an insight check to know that that is not true.
No.
And she'll say, maybe I might be able to go negotiate something to give him at least a better leeway, some level of freedom.
I mean, that'd be good. I don't think he's done anything except see ghosts.
As you guys are chatting, you guys have now
I
made
don't
it
think it's
to
anything he's
a.
done, more like what he is.
Oh, what is he?
That's something I want to find out as well.
Oh. Well, next time you see him, tell him I said hey.
I'll be sure to do that.
Mhm.
And as you guys are finishing up that conversation, you guys make it to the opening where the light was coming through. And you can see that it's difficult to see outside as the manhole seems to be ripped off. But there is a wall of fog that almost blinds the surface. And as you're looking up to this ladder that leads its way out of the tunnel, you cannot see much out of there. And it's also, the manhole itself was removed at some point.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, who's gonna go first?
I'll go first. I'll get on Astrid's shoulders and then get on there's a ladder, right?
That's right. This particular piece of the circular sewers is quite large, and there's a ladder that leads to the surface.
Okay. I'll climb on this little ladder and peek my head up and see what I see.
Climbing your way up,
I mean, what's the worst that can go wrong?
you peek your head over. I want you to roll a perception check as
Also,
you.
I think we're static.
The
yeah,
audio
we're
is happening
getting
again.
through again.
That's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, thank you for catching that. I want you to roll a perception check. As you put your head up, your head goes into a blanket of white fog, like cloudy smoke, and it's difficult to breathe and hard to see.
An 18.
18.
They've
But-
used some kind of spell to make it hard to see, guys.
As you call that down, it is difficult to see. It's difficult to breathe. You can't see the sky. You can tell you're still within Crossroads, and there is a dark figure lying next to the manhole. You now see the man cover off to the side. A charred body lies onto the floor, but you can't see any farther into the road besides that. And you can see the road itself is discolored.
Oh. Oh?
Is that all you see up there?
Yeah, it's
Just
just
fog?
it's just fog and a dead guy. That
Oh.
Smoking Joe must be pretty strong. I mean, well, you said we're going north, right?
Smoking Joe. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, he was part of the pirates. Or
That's
Smoking...
not what I'm asking about.
Well, I'm saying that there's a charred corpse. If the pirates made it all the way up here to the north, they must be pretty strong, is what I'm saying.
Oh boy.
Do
you see the river further north?
All right.
Do you see like outside the city at all?
I think we're still in the river. We're still in the city. DM, do I see a river? Or any other?
Fortunately, as you're looking around, this blanket of white fog or white smoke is so thick that you can't even see the buildings that are left to right. You can tell you're on a road that is now blackened, but you cannot determine much more than that.
I see. Yeah, Zatir, this one might be a dud. We might have to go further. The pirates have already been here.
I don't care if the pirates have been here.
Okay, I'm saying let's go further into the tunnel system. Further north.
Okay.
I climb down because this part is clearly not a good place to be. There's probably pirates afoot. You know, pirates.
Yeah, in air quotes, pirates.
In air quotes, pirates.
As you head back down, you guys continue down the tunnels?
Go a bit further.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit further north.
You guys progress for a bit farther down the tunnels, and at this point, you can hear a muffled voice boom from above. It almost sounds like it's nearly half of a mile away and through the large stone, but it speaks nonetheless.
Can we make out
Be a
anything?
lesson for those who would steal my city, my gold, my... Why is there a tree?
Oh. Yeah. You guys don't think
Can
it's...
Satira determine who that may be?
The voice is completely unfamiliar to you.
Could she put 2 and 2 together?
Yes, yes, she could.
Oh. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Why, what's up?
Let's not deal with that lad up there. Let's not deal with him.
Oh, is he bad?
Yeah, not in the kind of bad that we're not willing to deal with right now.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. So one guy starts screaming about a tree, and you want to keep going, but when I say there's pirates and charred corpses, you're like, oh, we should go up. Okay, I see how it is.
That wasn't the issue.
Well, I don't know, it just seems a little unfair to me.
Yeah.
If Kalakath were here, would he do it? Would you,
I highly
would you listen
doubt
to
that.
him?
He would not go up there.
Well, you know, I guess Kalakath's gone. I guess we can't all be Kalakath in your eyes.
No, if only we could see through his tree eyes up there, however.
Trees
As
don't
you
have
guys
eyes.
speak,
know,
the
that's the issue.
ground begins to shake a
Oh.
little bit, but not too much, just a little vibrations. The little rocks, loose rocks that sit on the bottom of the sewer floors begin to kick and bounce and jump up and down as though they were being vibrated highly. The entire cavern seems to there's a small, almost whirring sound, like a deep whoosh kind of coming through.
Oh no.
A
The
deep
vibrations get
whoosh,
stronger
as in-
and stronger. It's like a humming sound.
Oh.
As the ground vibrates and the party progresses forward slightly, vines shoot up out of the ground from behind them, blocking off the original path from which they came, near the manhole.
Oh no.
And as that happens,
Okay.
the vines, there's a
pace it.
loud smashing sound as though some force smashed against the vines, and everything goes back to silence.
Let's pick up our pace a little bit.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Not for any particular reason. I just think, exercise, yeah.
Yeah, right. You know what? The sooner we're out here, the better. After all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's got to be a bloody grate that leads straight out to the river here. Come on.
Yeah, let's keep going. Yes. Okay, good.
Kaka, I want you to roll a wisdom check.
All of us?
The audio is messing up.
Kalakath, a wisdom check, but I'm going to reset the audio first. Okay, got it now.
Just Kalakath wisdom check?
Just Kalakath.
Mm. 21.
Nice.
Arya, Satira, and Astrid, as you guys are progressing, there's a fork in the road, and you guys are about to go in the left one before a series of vines grow upwards, blocking the path.
Wow. You know, I feel if only could be a little less aggressive or rude with some of these directions. No,
Do you think it's really him?
I certainly hope so, but I wouldn't think it would otherwise. I wouldn't think it would help us otherwise.
True. I guess let's listen
going.
to his advice. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, led us to one way out.
Well,
You take the right path?
Let's go.
Yep, We'll take the path that the vines suggest.
All right, that would be the right one. And as you take the right one, you continue some ways, and this happens several times over. A path blocked, and then another, and then another. As you begin your way through this labyrinth, this seemingly endless sewer system, it's actually been now over an hour and a half of this travel. It's very slow movement as you guys try to go through here, not slip, take these lefts and rights, and eventually, after enough traversing, the vines block the path in front of you, and then also behind you, leaving you guys stuck in the center of the tunnel.
Well, this doesn't help us. Satira's gonna look around, like, is there a manhole above?
As you look upwards, it looks as though there's no, it's just completely, the only light comes from your hooded lantern. There seems to be no sign of a surface entrance or exit.
Huh.
Come on.
Satira's gonna start feeling the walls and say, you could be a little bit more helpful than this.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling the walls and see if she can find if there's a soft spot in the wall, if there's like a door that she's just not seeing.
Roll an investigation check.
Ugh. 11.
As you look around in the darkness and whatnot, you cannot seem to find any kind of obvious doorways or secret passages or any kind of tunnel. You guys seem to be trapped.
Tara will look at one of the branches and give it like a little look like, could you give us a little bit more of a clue?
I was muted. That's why no one was listening to me. My bad.
No,
That
well,
would
your
explain-
branches don't have a mouth.
That would explain why. Anyways, as Atira began trying to investigate the wall, before she could reach out for it, Vine shot up from the ground and very violently began trying to dig into it.
Oh, we're just gonna make a way, huh?
The vines don't have to go very deep into it before a piercing light finds its way through. The wall itself gets weakened, but the vines then slowly lose some energy as almost as soon as they break free of the and a little break a little bit of the wall and the light peers in. Any of the vine that made its way out immediately loses all the energy behind it, and the wall itself does not fully get broken through, but cracks are made, revealing light.
Huh.
Okay.
Let's give him a little help then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Fellas. Oh, hey.
Astrid, punch that wall.
We got a crack in the wall. The lead's outside. Punch it.
Oh,
Punch
a
it.
wall needs punching? You got it.
Yes.
I punched the wall a lot.
Excellent.
Roll
Punch that
your
wall.
damage.
Punch that wall.
His classic skill.
Wall punching.
Okay.
Whoa, I'll punch her.
Wall punching
Astrid in
attack.
time.
It's Astrid in time.
Okay, so that's 5, 8, and then a bonus action punch.
Mhm.
Another 5. So 18. That's 18 punch
18?
damage.
Oh
With
my
Calicast's
goodness.
previous damage, that is a lot.
There's
Your several fists smashing into the wall, pieces of it break off, first a big chunk, and then another, and then the bottom half. And as this is happening, those who are watching can see that there's obvious light peering in, and below it, as the wall kind of falls out from the inside, a river flows its way heading south, and from the northwest, kind of like curving around, and you can hear a torrential like waters kind of rushing below. And besides that, you can see Astrid finishing up the wall as a pretty large hole comes in. You can now tell that you guys are in the center or in the middle of one of the walls of Crossroads. That would be the outskirt walls.
And we see the river like in front of us.
Yes, and the river is outside of the walls of Crossroads.
If we look to our left, do we see like the ironclad bridge?
It would be to your right, but yes.
To our right. Okay. So we're like poking out of the seaside marketplace, more like.
That's right. Looks as though that there were some turnarounds, but for reasons that you don't know,
Right.
Mm.
Well, can't argue with results. And like, is there a
Oh, yeah, we made it.
like a steep drop, or can we just like walk out?
The drop itself is pretty steep. It is a water surface though, but it is pretty steep. It
How
might be
steep?
able to be traversed. You could like mountain goat walking steep.
Okay,
Oh,
how
you mean
high?
someone from a mountain?
How high
How
up is
high?
it?
Right now with it, it's going to be about 40, maybe 50 feet. It's hard to determine any further than that.
How much
Oh,
How
okay.
much fall damage would I take?
You don't know.
If you were to slow fall?
Rose, when when the vines dug through the wall, you said, "Oh, they seemingly lost energy." Was that just due to exhaustion?
As more vines try to experiment reaching out of the walls of Crossroads, they lose their energy as well.
So we reached the limit.
Oh boy.
Are they thick and sturdy enough that we could put some weight on them, or are they just gonna like snap instantly?
Mostly they're quite thick, and it looks as though that they are continuously getting a little bit stronger and stronger. But it seems as
Does
though
anyone
they've
have rope?
gone too far away from the center, at least as far as the tree's strength is at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I have some rope that we could easily like tie around one of these vines and lower ourselves.
Well, let's do that. I had rope, but a bugbear kind of exploded and I lost it.
Oh.
Oh well. Huh.
Yeah, we'll tell you about
my
that
rope.
later.
Yeah.
You didn't have rope just an episode ago?
No?
I had rope.
Oh.
This-
I guess that is fine.
It's
yeah,
fine,
we
no
had my
worries.
rope to do it anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
we'll I tie my rope to one of the vines, and then we'll use it to lower ourselves down.
You tie your rope up there.
And we're just gonna like touch water, right? Or are we gonna be along like a bank?
This will be like a rocky bank and then water as you make your way there. It's a pretty narrow bank though.
Stand on the rocky bank.
And as you guys get
Right,
all the way
right.
down there, you're one after another. It's pretty simple, pretty safe. Your rope itself is tied at the top though. You will be having to expend it.
Stu will give the rope a few yanks. Like, you think you could let go?
You did tie it to Galagath. And with that, it does
Yeah.
come down. Or it all at the bottom. You guys find yourselves outside of Crossroads. And as you look up, there's a cloud of smoke currently rolling off of the tops of the walls.
Cloud of smoke.
As
Oh no.
there are like the small like fishing docks more towards the north, towards the Ironclad Bridge.
The Ironclad Bridge has a small little area, but it's not exactly for fishing. It just has a very small canoe area
Right.
where they
I just
can,
asked
pick
because
up
of like
stuff.
I just asked because of its proximity to the seaside marketplace.
The Seaside Marketplace actually does not get its fish and stuff from the
like,
river.
it's right
It gets it
outside
from
of
the ocean ports.
Gotcha. Alright, well, see if we can shimmy our way along over to the just under the Ironclad Bridge, and we'll see if we can find a more narrow spot to cross.
That's not too hard
Alright,
as you guys
sounds
progress.
good.
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's look around. After you, Satira, you know this place.
So, one city now, lads. It's a bit steep.
The energy out here is
Astrid.
far different as there's a calmness as the water rushes by. You guys take your steps away, and you guys make it across the bottom side of the bridge. now at this point, Crossroads is behind you. Not literally, but like it is. Well, I guess literally it is behind you if somewhere, but
directly
yeah,
like on our backs.
you are now
us,
outside of Crossroads and you made just up below the ironclad bridge. That was and
Do
now yeah.
Do I see like a narrow like part in this river that leads out to the ocean, or like a sandbank that we could reasonably like cross, or like makes it easier for us to swim like a ways, so we could get to the other side?
Yeah, there's a sandbank that leads its way over. It's very, very simple. With just a little bit of swimming.
Okay. Satira will take her boots off and like put them into her pack and begin take her cloak off, because that's gonna weigh her down a bit in the water, and stuff that in her bag and have it on her back and swim across. Let's try and see if we can get across the bridge. We'll assess the damage from the outside of it and figure out where we're going from there.
Okay, right behind you.
Go, Astrid.
I will drown you.
No, please don't. After all we've been through, Astrid, really?
Yeah, I guess. Who has the bandages?
Nobody. Oh well, I picked up the last bit of bandages.
We should use those to wrap up Arya's legs.
Once we get across.
Huh?
Yeah, once we get onto some dry ground.
Yeah, I don't want them to immediately lose it in this river.
All right, hold on tight, Arya, and I'll also wade my way through the salt, Walter.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. I have 2 horses now.
And dropped in the water.
And drowned.
And shoved your head under.
No.
And drown.
I was so funny. I was comic relief. I'm necessary, please.
Now I've relieved the comedy.
All of you guys very simply make your way over to the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
So
let's
what do we see? Let's look at the damages.
Yeah, we're gonna, if we could get up like across the ironclad bridge and like up to the level where we could see the more of the city. Like,
You climb your ways up to the top of the bridge.
Yeah,
And
get a good view.
you can see that there's a large plume of smoke seemingly concentrated over the seaside district and marketplace. And you guys can see now there is a large amount of there is a large massive tree seemingly grown in the center of this city, where the red square once took its place. You can only see the tops of the tree now, and it's blue. It's a dark wood with blue and white leaves and flowers kind of grown, releasing a few. And you can now see that a piece of that is actually like on fire and scarred. Seemingly something had damaged the tops of the tree. But you guys, besides that, the gates are closed. Nothing can go in through the ironclad bridge. You can't see into there.
Is Astrid's ring still going off?
At this point, Astrid's ring actually has stopped.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's good.
Starting to sting a little bit.
Yeah, what was that ring for? What was it doing?
It was just freaking out, I guess, after the Y fight.
Oh yeah, maybe it doesn't like aberrants.
Dragons? That too. Or dragons or
Oh, dragons?
Oh, dragons. The thing reacts to dragons?
The thing reacts to
guess so.
dragons?
Yeah, remember we were in the library and that the lady translated one word and it was dragon?
I didn't figure that it's responded to when they were near.
That's what I'm assuming. I mean the word on it said dragon, and while we were in that real fake illusion, I said it and some things happened and now I have 2 more arms, so
Okay, so yeah, that thing told us what was really going on a little bit earlier then.
So yeah, I would probably trust this magic ring, and I really need to figure out else what it does.
What are you talking about, Satira? What do you mean?
Oh,
What do you mean?
right. You don't know.
No.
Oh yeah.
You guys keep breaking things to me. What do you mean?
So that voice we heard earlier,
Yeah.
talking about his city and his treasure.
Yeah, that was a
Uh-huh.
dragon. That was Torn.
Yeah, that was Torn. He owns this place.
Yeah, and he's
Oh.
probably very angry
I
about
didn't expect him to show up
this
so
new
soon.
growth. Me either.
I didn't think he'd even show up at all.
So all the smoke, all the fog is
Yeah, I think he scorched all of our problem away.
Yeah, that was all dragon
TM.
fire.
TM, is the whole city up in smokes?
You guys can only see the large wall as you look up, and you can just see the plume of smoke covering up. Now, the only thing you can see through the plume of smoke is the little bits of the tree that currently sit up higher, and then also the bits that are on fire and scarred. Unfortunately, being on the outside of the ironclad wall, you can't see into the city to see if it's all on fire.
Huh. Well,
Given he's gone, I'm guessing the situation's been dealt with.
I guess.
so that the whole city just got
At least the part that had the problem.
the pirates?
I'm guessing so, yeah. Didn't like that they were leveling the city.
But we were just in the seaside marketplace. The pirates were in the south.
They probably went aground, and had some ground troops rather, to move in.
Okay, so that means everything from the south to the north had pirates. And if you're saying he got rid of the problem, everything from the south to the north is gone.
Do you want to take it up with Torn, Arya? Do you want to go talk to him?
Exactly something we can. There's not exactly anything we can do about it,
I'm
is
just
there?
surprised. Do you guys have a... He's the king of the city?
He's the king of many cities.
Why do you guys have a dragon for a king? That
We
seems
didn't choose
highly
that.
problematic.
You should know
we
how
didn't-
dragons are. They make the things theirs.
No,
Yeah.
we kill dragons where we're from.
Oh, good.
Well, there he is.
Good.
I think I just saw his tail.
Where?
Go get him.
No, it's fine. I'm sure someone else, some other incredibly brave adventurer deserves credit.
Yeah, that's what I fucking figured.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm just...
Come on, baggage. You don't get to speak back. Now let's go.
That's not cool.
you know what? Before we do that,
Oh yeah,
We should
wrapping his
figure out-
dumb legs up.
yeah, hold still. Also,
Yeah. TM, are my legs hurting? They were
They
bit
are.
by a giant monster.
you was
All of you
bitten
guys are
by a
worse for
great
wear,
white shark.
except for Zatira, I believe. And even though,
Yeah,
even
I'm
then,
I'm
Zatira's
fine.
exhausted.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
tired, but I'm not hurt.
Yeah, I took like 8 points of damage, so.
Shush. I got 120 damage done to me.
Arya's teeth is Arya's legs are riddled with holes, and Arya's back was cindered and smoking. Now it's just scarred.
Yeah, I don't think the bandages I gathered, I don't think even that's enough for all of the holes in your leg. We're gonna have to
Notably,
make
his
two or
garb
something.
and his jacket and coat that has all the flowers, it's not damaged.
Of course.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
when
my-
fucked up, you got to look good, huh?
You already know. You know, you can be damaged and broken once, and that's fine, but you gotta look
Tyrion
good every
interrupts him
day.
by very forcefully putting the bandages around his leg.
You gotta look... Ow! Stop that!
Hold
Ow!
still.
Ah,
Hold still.
no, stop that!
Yes, please tell us
Get away
about
from
your
there.
your
Get-
fashion.
Get away
Please.
from there.
Rap it harder, Zatira.
Ah,
Yes,
that's
please.
Still tender.
That's
A shark
poor
bit me.
medicine.
Ah,
Oh, you need to hold
Stop-
still,
stop.
please.
Stop that.
Quit fidgeting. I can't put the bandages on if
Nope.
you keep kicking your leg.
Nope.
Do you want to keep bleeding?
I mean, no. I
Then
saw-
hold still.
I stopped bleeding like an hour ago. Stop it.
No, you're gonna keep.
We need to keep him wrapped though, Arya, or you're gonna probably maybe lose the leg, and we don't want that.
he's a-
How are you gonna slay dragons with one leg, huh?
Just find something to like rub on those wounds. You were standing in corpse water with pinholes stuck in them.
Oh yeah, don't make me think of that.
Is there
Why do you guys have sewers?
Can I make a survival / nature check to see if there's aloe vera conveniently growing around here?
Sure.
Saltwater aloe vera, please.
Oh, hey, that's 22.
22.
Hey, Pog.
As you're looking about, conveniently enough, there's not aloe vera, but there are some other herbs that could be used. And with your knowledge, you can crush them up to at least act as an antibacterial. And then
Oh.
you, with that 22 nature check, you can also determine that this river is fresh water that goes into an ocean.
Yeah, that's good. At least wash your leg.
Good.
At least wash the wounds off in the river. You can mash these up, apply it to your wounds. They'll stay not infected.
That sounds nice to me.
Well, here, let me set you down and put your legs in the fresh water.
Okay. It's stings a little.
Yeah, I'll get to work on the mixture, applying the salve to his legs.
Oh, I appreciate
While they're
it, guys.
both sitting down, I would like to take this time and check out the quarterstaff.
Yeah, I would say that you guys maybe took some time to get away from the Ironclad Bridge and followed the bank. Would that be right? Or are you guys doing this next to the bridge?
We probably leave a little bit, make
a
our
little
way
bit further, but we don't.
Yeah.
We still don't know where exactly to go next. We haven't figured that out yet.
That's true.
Yeah, absolutely. You take a seat down on the sandy bank, river bank, and you pull out the staff. It looks like a dark wooden staff with many engravings on it. And as you look at the engravings, each one looks like an eyeball that is closed shut tightly, like almost like they're in either wincing in pain or sleeping. And there's different expressions, but each of them are closed eyes.
Of course, you'd make something that's both artistic and disturbing to look at.
Yep, that was my buddy.
How long did you know him?
Long
About
enough.
a week.
About a week.
Oh.
That's usually how long it takes for, I guess, guys to be best friends.
Oh.
We still got a couple days, me and you, Arya, but, you know.
Yeah, I already became best friends with Domino, but
I hope where he is now.
I hope
nowhere to be
cool.
seen. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stick with me, buddy. I'm full of surprises. And I would like to examine the staff. Like, is it just a normal staff? Is it special in any way? He just gave me a staff, and surely it must do something.
As you take a point to meditate on it and look over it, you place your thumbs over some of the closed eyes and you run it down. You see that one of the eyes almost slightly moves in response to your touch.
Oh.
It stays closed though. It just wiggles.
So you're not just for show. And you can be woken up, whatever you do. You know what? Let me practice with this staff a little bit. I want to give it a test run, see if it works as well as my other one. Just do some spins, do some quick training with it, spin it around, catch it, spin it around, whack with some in the air, whack.
Yeah, some classic whack.
You're swinging at the air, getting some of the practice
whacking off, if you will.
Following some mantra, some maneuvers, and as you're doing so, are you get the idea that you could maybe attune with this weapon? It would just take a rest to do so.
Okay. Well, then I'll save you for guessing when we rest, and I'll look at you further. And when I catch the staff the final time, I'll do a double spin on it and put it back up.
That's cool. Well, while he's doing that, Ari doesn't really know what to think. A lot of stuff happened. It's kind of confused and a little hurt. So I think he'll pull out his little notebook and write some thoughts down. Maybe listen to the nature and try to think of what kind of creature could destroy a whole city. For jealousy? Was that it? Someone was touching his stuff? Something so childish? He thinks about it.
Are you guys taking a rest?
I think we're gonna at least take a short rest.
Think
not
so.
A long rest.
Yes.
As you guys-
In Zatira, in this rest time, it's gonna, while Arya's doing that, Astrid's practicing with his new staves, Zatira's staring at that tree that Cal just turned into in the smoking city.
And you can see that almost half of it has been burned.
And then seeing the rest of the smoking city. She knows that her brother got out just fine.
Oh, that's good.
She doesn't know about Tank. Or the rest of the crew that she used to run with, hoping that they all had skipped town long before that this whole situation went down. She's trying not to have that worry show on her face. Try and maintain her mask. We'll think about her plan of action, what she's gonna do now. She knows he has to go up to Galahad. At least that's her best guess to where Sawyer and the rest of the Santiagos are now, and report her mission success. She doesn't know about how keen the rest are how keen the rest of the group are feeling about following her there, though. Something for her to figure out in the morning or later.
The gentle stream kind of runs, and a calmness that this party has never really had takes hold. They're finally away from the chase or the being chased. They're finally away from conflict. And there's a moment where they're a direction, and that's a good thing. And the day kind of runs on. The bridge, now it's still in sight. The ironclad bridge doesn't activate. There's no, the doors don't open. They stay closed the entire time. And we're going to go to our 15-minute break for tonight and pick us back up after that short rest.
Woo, 15 minute.
Woo.
Oh.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for back. We're back. We're getting back into it. So we pick up with our team, just finishing up their long rest. As Astrid is meditating and attuning over his staff, it begins to react to his intent. And there's a psychic connection that begins to appear between the two of them.
As he attunes to the staff, the longer he does so, more and more eyes begin to open, very slowly, and they start to look around, and they just continue. It's like a creature itself is waking up. It begins to look around, each eye in different directions, each one different colors, and they get more and more sporadic as they're searching for something. They just continue looking around, maybe another target, maybe some sort of creature, unknown what the intent is, until they finally focus on Astrid, all staring at him at the same time. The staff itself feels almost alive, with bandages at the center of the staff. It feels like something tries to reach out from underneath them, almost like it's a small vine of sorts, but it goes nowhere and retreats back into the staff. And the multicolored eyes stay locked onto Astrid until they slowly, like they're exhausted, start to close once again.
Oh, I think our audio is messing up.
Hey,
No, just that one moment.
I think it just started, yeah.
Yeah. I got it fixed now. And with that, I'll send you over the staff.
Yes, show us what it's got. What cool things our friend had to die to get your upgrade for.
as the eyes close, I just go, "Aw, it's me, buddy. Rest easy." And I will activate the staff and show the others.
You want to activate it?
Actually, wait. Let me read it real quick before I do that.
No, you can activate it. That's fine. I wanted to make sure you wanted to activate it.
Yeah, make sure it doesn't
I
fucking explode.
want to activate it and show everybody. Oh god!
Oh my god!
Yeah, I was like,
my
you want to activate it?
No, we're good. No.
Okay. Right,
You know what?
Right, yeah.
Guys, trust me. I feel as though this staff is pretty wicked
Oh,
in more ways than
Cool.
one. Did you guys see the eyes?
What
Yeah, they're
else?
freaking me out.
Oh,
They
those eyes.
radiated malice, just like Kalakath did with every waking step.
Ah, great. Really? Thought that would be the last time we'd have to deal with them.
Oh no.
Glad that was the part of him that stayed.
Yeah.
It's the part.
Ooh.
It's the part we need the most in the coming days. Something in my gut tells me, and I'll put the staff back up.
What does that mean?
Speaking of the coming days, what do we all plan to do now?
Well, my plan is to go to Low, to go pay respects and say hello to Marco's family, or brother. He told me he lost his father, so I need to go search for his brother in Low. Any of you are welcome to join me. The company would be appreciated, as again a Goliath probably would make some eyes watch on him. And
What's low like? What is that?
well, it's
You would hate it.
you would hate it. It's nothing but magic there.
Oh.
But I would appreciate the company. They are. I would assume so. That's where all
Probably
magic has come
annoyingly so.
from. All magic wielders, I would assume.
I've kind of figured out. I had a little epiphany when I almost died. I think I need a smart person.
Well, there's no better spot
finally
than
you
Low.
figured it out.
Yeah, I think I need a smart person to help me find heaven. So I might go with you, Asher.
The company would be appreciated, buddy.
Yeah. Zatsira, where you first asked the question. Were you going to join us?
Sadly, don't think I will, lads. Gotta pay a visit to my boss over in Galahad. Report our mission success. Let them know everything turned out exactly as it should. And plus, my brother went with them. Want to make sure that everything turned out okay.
Well, I guess.
Yeah,
Wait.
this might be where we eventually part ways, lads.
Yeah. Asher, do you know where Low is?
Oh, it's very fucking far.
It's quite a ways away.
Yeah, Zatira, do you know where the nearest town is? Maybe we should dip when we're not in the middle of the woods.
Oh yeah, I agree. This doesn't have to be a right now thing.
Yeah, this doesn't have to be a right now thing.
I believe the closest town is the major city is the Bulwark. That's more northeast. Excuse me, following along the Lazur Sea. Other than that, and more towards Galahad, but not too far away from the Bulwark, from where you're headed, Astrid, is Rivend. More up the river this way.
Yeah, I mean, whichever way is closest, right?
Yeah, Rivend's certainly closer.
All right, let's head there, regroup, and then make our decisions.
All right, you good to walk?
DM, am I good to walk? I currently have 36 HP, and I forgot to take a long rest, or a short rest, so
Yeah, just
I can
add
take
your short rest.
Yeah, let me add that
As you guys are resting, your wounds are healing, and there seems to be a pinkish, almost like liquid, almost goop kind of in each of the cuts that kind of come out. And you do heal the short rest at an accelerated rate, your body healing faster than the normal person. And you do, in fact, get that HP from your short rest.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. You know what? I'm feeling so good that I'm not gonna walk. I'm going to cast Find Seed to ghost summon Kara Jr. Also, the audio is messing up.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Just started.
All right.
Yeah, it was only for like one word.
Yeah,
You're getting good at it.
Yeah. No, like lately
No,
the audio
yeah.
audio messes up for like 2
I
seconds.
made a big change.
Like,
yeah.
And then it fixes itself before you dip.
So it's better.
It's better.
Improvement.
Anyways, I ghost summon Carrot Jr. by saying a little horse poem, and a beautiful horse with a beautiful white mane appears from the ground.
Oh.
As you finish saying appears from the ground begins to lift its head up, and then you can see now a horse is almost apparating before you as it kind of grows out of the ground and flicks its hair back, and its mane kind of like flooshes as Arya would wave his own hair. Some roses begin to grow out of the area where he stands on, and eventually there's a fully grown horse before you.
I would hate when we do part ways. This thing would be very convenient.
Oh, yeah.
I think it will be very convenient. I think it is kind of convenient already.
Yeah, it's already convenient, but I would love to just summon a horse for the rest of my trip.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can give you the horse or Carrot Jr. for maybe a minute.
Yeah, that's not even worth it.
Okay, well, I understand.
The horse just disappears while he's running on it.
Like, oh, man.
Plan.
Wait, hold on. I think... Okay, I think I could just have it out. We'll figure that out later when we're in town. But I think you can have him for a while.
That would be nice.
Mm-hmm. I think that'd be pretty cool. But this is quite the adventure. The busiest 3 days of my life. That's not true.
And the worst week of mine.
What's so bad about it?
Oh, my master betrayed me, almost killed me.
Yeah, lots of terrible things.
Yeah, I pretty much failed the whole reason I came here. My mission was a failure, so I'll have to write back to my home, tell them what happened. We never killed my master, so I'll have to, no doubt, run back into him again, and Smoking Joe, wherever he may wallow.
Yeah.
That rat.
Yeah,
You know,
that dirty.
Lost a guy named Onyx. You would have loved him, Arya.
Oh yeah, he sounds like a super cool guy.
Yeah,
Wait, was he
used
a magic user? Oh, never
He
mind.
was. He sucked and was dumb. Yeah, that's right. We hate
sounds
magic
awful,
users.
yeah.
Domino, he's just gone now, taken by the Shadow Mafia boss or something like that.
I think I might be heading in his direction. I'll be sure to ask a little bit more about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, try to save Domino if you can.
I'll see what I can do.
That'd be pretty cool.
And I won't miss the city, not even a little bit.
Well, there's not much.
But I will miss the few.
This.
I will miss the few folks that I met here.
Like who?
Oh, just Kalakath, Onyx, and Domino. 2 of them are dead, and 1's missing. So.
Yeah, well, you have one of them right there, and I point at the stick that he's holding.
I sure do, don't I, buddy?
The thing creeps me out. Is he like actually seeing through that thing? Is he living on through that thing?
Oh, I hope not. That'd be
like
really weird, wouldn't it?
I mean, it's got eyes and it's constantly observant, so I feel like it knows something.
Do you think that this is like what Y did with Kalakath is what Kalakath is doing with this stick? Like it's going out for him?
Maybe, I don't know.
Vibrates viciously.
Oh no.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
Don't talk about my Kalakath.
Oh no.
It vibrates viciously.
Don't talk about Kalakath. He didn't mean it, Kalakath.
Oh no, now he's stroking it like it's a pet. Oh.
Hey, listen. Don't dance on it. Calm down. Oh boy. Well, I think the city was alright. I woke up. I fought an alligator.
Yeah.
I ran into a jungle.
That was the worst joke you've ever told.
Yep. I ran into a jungle. I fought your master. That was pretty cool.
Yes, that was.
We had to fight Kalakath, and then we ended up in the sewer. All in all, not my worst weekend, but...
Really?
Yeah. I wound up in the sewers like 3 or 4 times. It was a nightmare. I need a shower.
Yeah, this is the most my life has ever been in imminent danger within such a short amount of time, ever.
Yeah, usually my life is in danger like every Tuesdays and Thursdays, but, you know, this seems pretty, like, non-scheduled.
Yeah, it's a bit weird for me, too.
Oh, and Zatira, when you get to your boss and, you know, mission success and you get paid or whatever, you know, why don't you send me what you stole from me? We'll call it even. How about that? Oh yeah.
You stole from Astrid?
Yeah, before we met.
Story. Oh, the audio again.
Wow. Yeah, the audio again.
There you go.
It was before we met, and I just arrived into town.
Yeah, I'm amazed that we were able to cooperate with each other at all.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys like each other, or is it like do you guys just work with each other?
It's my ally.
We had mutual goals, you know, and
yeah.
You know, I respect them. I respect each and every one of them.
Okay, so Astrid, your goal, you wanted the silver vine.
I had to drop it off.
You also wanted
the
silver vine?
at first, but for a different reason.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Through the silver vine, I got to meet a lot of different people, and met some friends, lost some friends, and I've met you too, Zatira, Arya. You guys are very nice people, and I'm glad I could fight and travel with you.
You know what, Sam? You were very helpful in fighting all of the things that we encountered.
Yeah,
your cunning and your cunning and quick thinking has really gotten us out of a lot of scraps.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't think if we had our so-called quote-unquote guide, throwback to session 1, we would have been in way bigger trouble.
Yeah, I mean, at first, Astrid, I thought you were just a ranged guy. When you were fighting that alligator, you just threw things at it, but then you really punched your master in the face, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty neat.
I appreciate it. And you cut him. You just cut him and then cut him again, and you exchanged words. You actually got a smirk and words out of him. Yeah, we beat him together.
From what I did see, I have to say it was pretty wicked. I do have to say that.
You know, I appreciate that. Yeah, I really don't know him. He knows me though, which is exactly how it should be.
Yeah, the scars on his chest will be a constant reminder, and hopefully the bruised and broken ribs will be also a constant reminder.
Yeah, you showed
that students will always surpass their master. Yeah. And I'll see him again.
Yeah, no, but I feel like we really should have just left him dead, though.
We probably should have.
That's definitely going to come back to bite us.
No, definitely not. What was with do y'all remember the water zombies? Are we going to address that?
I think that was just a weird thing with the other tiefling guy.
This is a weird tiefling guy. There's a lot of killing aura from him.
What about the orphans? Are they good?
No, I highly doubt that.
I think Kalakath made sure when he exploded his grandma. I think the orphans kind of hit the dust.
He wasn't a good guy, was he?
Zatira slaps her hand over her forehead. Pearl.
Oh no, not Pearl! Oh, we forgot all about that guy.
Oh. Yeah, wait, where was he? Oh no.
Yeah, you guys didn't try and grab him on the way out?
I tried to grab Cal, and Cal yelled at me.
Oh.
This is the whole thing. I don't think Kalakath was a good guy. I'm gonna be honest. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, you know what? That's pretty terrible things.
He blew up an orphanage. He tried to kill us like twice.
That's where his grandma was too, right? That's where his grandma was?
Yeah. Wasn't she also kind of your grandma too, Zatiru?
Nah, I wasn't all that attached to her.
Well, good, I guess.
That's great. That's wonderful. So he blew up an orphanage. He ate a guy, right?
Two guys.
Yeah, he did that.
Two guys?
Before, yeah,
he turned
twice,
and he turned into some weird dog thing. I mean, well, you saw that. Your legs kind of felt what he could do.
I did.
Yeah, and he bit me pretty hard once.
Yeah, he could fly. That was kind of new.
So what was?
What the fuck was Y going on about? No, you know what? Now that we have.
Let's think about this.
Let's go on about this.
You know what? I think we should just leave it lie. Kalakath was I think Kalakath was a problem. A good problem.
A good problem?
I agree with part of what you said.
A beneficial problem to us. Maybe not to those around him, but to us.
He told me that there was a ladder, and there wasn't a ladder, and it was just. I don't know what I could trust from him.
Oh yeah, you remember the tea that was not drugged?
Oh
yeah. That was weird.
Oh, by the way, Arya, like his grandma also drugged children.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this is crazy story.
You know what? I'm kind of starting to stand behind Kalakath and the orphanage thing.
Oh, well,
okay, so
I
it
don't
was
know about the orphanage. I don't know about the children getting blown up, but maybe the grandma.
Well, the children didn't get blown up, but the grandma, yeah, I would,
Did you see the children get blown up? I
was out
there.
I was out there with him.
I saw a child get kind of blown up. A rock definitely nailed a kid in the head. It was not.
That's
and Zatira, did we ever decide on if I killed that guy with the sewer grate with me, you, and Cal? Is that ever a confirmed thing? I don't think I killed him. I didn't put my heart into the throw. I'm sure he's fine.
I think he's alright.
You threw a sewer grate at someone?
Well, yeah, they were trying to kill us.
He was a gold mask, but he was a man possessed.
Astrid, I've seen you throw your master around. I've seen you break walls.
I've broken 5 walls.
You've seen him put 2 men through a wall and 1 in the ground.
You threw a sewer grate at someone? These sewer grates aren't light. Like, that's not like tinfoil.
Well, yeah, it was weird. Kalakath just patted me on the back, and I just felt a surge. I
just felt good about it.
Something needed to
Yeah,
happen.
he was very encouraging every time we killed people. That's true.
Yeah, you remember the red captain fight? That was
Yeah,
he screamed, and I also felt pretty powerful. I got busted through that wall with ease.
The audio is messing up again.
Yeah, right now.
So, when I say he was a beneficial problem, I will stand by that. I'll die on that hill.
It was a problem, but he was a problem that we pointed in the right direction for us.
Much like a dog that I thought he was, that he could turn into. We pointed and we said sick him, and he got on them.
I certainly hope that staff of yours doesn't have ears as well as eyes.
Well, I didn't see ears, I just saw eyes.
Staff steadily vibrates again.
All compliments, Kalakath.
With much more noticeable sadness.
Oh.
It vibrates angrily and then it gets sad.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay, Kalakath. It's okay, buddy.
I've had the stick.
Calistaff.
Yeah. New merch idea, Sylv.
We just pick up sticks from outside, from like in the woods or something.
We're selling sticks.
Sharpies drop
$30 a
eyes
pop.
on it.
Oh, that's genius. Oh god.
Well,
Calistick.
Anyway.
And so,
let's get to some fucking town, huh?
let's
I
go.
thought we were walking the whole time.
Oh no, we just started reminiscing, like standing next to your horse.
Oh, I was walking away. I was getting quieter. And...
Yeah, we were just reminiscing about the whole thing. I don't think we ever said
Well,
we
let's just say we did walk. I've been
walk and
keeping
talk.
pace.
Let's say hypothetically we were walking.
So-
back of Kara Jr. then.
the party, after creating Kara Jr., still spoke over the sands and over the stream, just having a discussion, still continuing their short rest. And it went on for some time, until eventually the reminiscing came to a close, and they grabbed their things, and in the sun beginning to get later in the day and not yet setting, they turned their backs from Crossroads. They traveled for some ways, and eventually a fork in the road came, and they gave their goodbyes. And Aphi and Zatira headed their way over to Riven, while Astrid and Arya settled up for their coming adventure to make it all the way across the Nelagrad forest to the Bowl. And as a final moment of making some distance from Crossroads, all the eyes that were awake and moving around, one after the other, gently close and truly settle, as the sentience and consciousness of the staff begins to subdue and lose its energy.
Oh.
Well,
I already miss Zatira. That sass.
She's. We just said goodbye.
I know.
She's still within earshot.
I know.
Oh. Yeah, she was pretty cool. I think she was the normal one of the group. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know either. Yes, I do.
No.
I mean, look at me.
What's wrong
And
with you?
Big and blue, dude.
Oh
it's
yeah.
Arms.
Oh, didn't even notice.
Yes, you did.
And as this session comes to a close with Astrid and
Just
Arya
shut up and set up for camp and shut up.
making fun with one another, as Zatira watches them with their backs turned to Zatira walking down the path into the Nelagrad forest.
Flowers are stupid.
Those idiots won't make it in Maya.
And our session begins to come to a close as everyone begins to make their own ways. Arya, I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, what? A Constitution save throw?
Don't forget you're level 6 now. You have like a +3 or 5 or 2.
It's a +5 for me.
The lingering curse.
18. Oh god, the lingering curse! No.
Oh no!
18.
The consequences of my
18,
actions.
18.
One moment.
Rose.
If you die right here at the very end.
That would be really funny, but also it's awful.
Yeah, hey
won't make it a
Zatira, turn
mile.
around. Just
Dead.
join me, Zatira. Zatira, join me, please. I know you can hear me.
No, we just linked our
I'll use my
clients.
visage if I have to. I know you'll hear me then.
God.
As you guys are progressing your way down and giving your goodbyes, Arya, you cough into your shoulder to see a weird, slimy residue before waving it off as nothing more than just a weird cough. And you look at it, and it holds that same brackish color that you saw deep beneath the under. And that will be our last session for this season.
Oh no!
Thank you all
no.
for watching. This was such much fun and a really good closure. I really loved everything. Everybody, we're not gonna close this one super fast. You guys want to give your little goodbyes and things for this season? We're completely closing this. It's crazy.
Woo, yeah, thank you all for watching.
Thank
Woo,
you.
yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Woo.
Yeah.
Everybody, take a bow. Zatira, take a bow.
I'm bowing. She doesn't
Calicat.
curtsy.
Take a bow.
We hope
He can't,
you
he's
all
a
had as
stick.
much fun as we did.
Astrid,
Yeah.
bow.
I will bow and do a cool backflip. Whoa!
More like bow,
Whoa.
because bow staff. Ayo.
That was a really good
Heyo.
backflip.
Yo.
I was
Thanks,
here too.
bro.
Haha. Hee hee.
And Arya with the Y snot.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
The Y booger. I'm not looking forward to that. The next season.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, thank you all.
Yeah.
You're amazing, and yeah, this was
We'll
a
see
rough first
some-
season, but we'll see you in season 2.
When is season 2? Do we know? Is there a
That's
release date
exactly
next year?
on